Hey everyone. So I wanted to run through just a few of the items I saw on Fanatics Collect. This isn't a sponsored video, but I do just find it easy and fun to kind of compare some of the bidding outcomes on Fanatics Collect on their weekly auction. So we'll start with these two. So a couple John Elway cards that caught my eye. So the 1997 Finest Refractor of John Elway, PSA 10, uh, pop 1 of 5. This is a card that's estimated to have pack odds maybe 1 in 192. And so, according to Google Gemini, estimated print run of maybe 200 to 250. Sold for $660, including buyer's premium. Compare that to the 2021 Optic John Elway in a PSA 10. That has a PSA 10 pop alone of 260. It's obviously post playing days, and Elway also was featured in 2021 Donruss with a downtown. He has a Super Bowl downtown in 2020, and then also in 2024 he's featured with Bo Nix on a downtown pair. So not a particularly scarce card if you're searching for Donruss downtowns, compared to the embossed refractor for 660. So just something interesting I notice in the market, and when I see it, I want to call that out and kind of just think through. I did put a bid in there, and I did not win it. We'll go on to some Peyton Manning cards. So these, another example, the 2025 Topps Chrome Ultraviolet. These are estimated, from what I can tell, the print runs are estimated to be 600 or lower for ultraviolets. So, on a pure card basis, they're actually pretty comparable, right? The 2003 Topps Chrome cards were the black refractors were to 599, and the only additional parallel was a gold X fractor to 101. So a total of 700 parallels in 2003 Topps Chrome. Again, not a ton of crazy inserts and parallels. So this was kind of one of Peyton's better cards of 2003, compared to a extremely 10 years post playing days for Peyton Manning, even longer. Last time he was in a Colts jersey. So for it to be $444 to 288 was just something that kind of caught my eye, and I think if you're a collector and this is the first chance you can get an ultraviolet for Peyton Manning, makes total sense. I think if you're looking longer term, I'm just curious, uh, will these catch up to modern ultra modern case hits, or are case hits truly just on their own playing field? And we'll do one more example of this. So I had a couple Tom Brady cards. So these two are on their own side, right? So you could get both of these: 2008 Topps Chrome copper refractor to 425 serial numbered, 2008 Chrome Football also had gold to 199, reds to 25, print 4 printing plates, and then the 1 of 1 superfractor. Tom Brady is featured also in a leaders card, and I think he may be in a Pro Bowl card. So he has other multiple cards, but this is his base card in the set, TC3. So the most desirable, in my opinion. Then this one's just another kind of one of his final playing days cards. Select Sweet Level Blue Disco to 25, PSA 10. Nothing crazy, but two nice cards. You can put them together for about $1,600. And now an ultraviolet Tom Brady raw goes for about $1,650. We can kind of zoom in a little bit here, and we'll see extremely off-centered left right. So this is a 9 at best. I would guess it's probably an 8. And then the corners, I don't know if it's the lighting. There looks to be something there that I would say this is a 9 at best, but probably an 8. So very interesting to me. That also, again, a post playing days Tom Brady, it's in his Patriots uniform, arguably more desirable, but again, he hadn't been a Patriot for even longer. Again, I think 2008 Topps Chrome is an amazing set as far as just the design, for the same price. So, and again, this is maybe 600 cards in the print run, and then how many future ultraviolets, but it is the first, and maybe that's the reason for the premium. But yeah, so these were just a few different players I wanted to compare. that stood out in this auction. As you can tell, I'm probably a bit biased to uh, Topps Chrome from 20 or so years ago, but I do think there's great ultra modern cards. I'm not critical of that at all. It just, when you put cards side by side, to me it either says there's a great opportunity in some of the older cards, or maybe it's a big warning that if people aren't interested in those older cards today, why will they be interested 5 years from now, right? And maybe uh, it's a word of caution. So take it however you want. I think it's an opportunity, but again, that's just my opinion. And I appreciate you checking out the video, and we'll see you in the next one.